All right, Brandon, bring us in.
Batman Boxing Talk, man. Back again. Oh, man. You just got off, so I know you tired. So what's up, man?
What's good, man?
What we got today? What's the
All
first topic?
First topic, we going to talk about
Spence Porter?
Spence Porter. Yes. All right, we going with predictions. First, we going to start with Allen. What do you think?
My head says Spence. My heart's with Porter, but my head says Spence. I can't see how Shawn Porter gets around the jab. If Errol Spence gives him the opportunity and goes in after him to knock him out, then that gives Porter a chance, I believe. But if Errol Spence is smart and just boxes, I don't see how Porter mounts any offense.
So you going with your heart or your head?
Yeah.
Well, when I was younger, I would go with my heart and lost a lot of money that way. So I'm older now. I guess I'm gonna have to go with my head.
So that was Spence.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Spence.
I'll
I'll be rooting for Porter, but I think Spence gonna win the fight.
The more and more, at first I was saying I didn't think it was gonna be an easy fight for Spence, but the more and more time go by, I think Spence gonna stop him. I think Spence gonna stop him, man. And the reason why I say that is because I've been looking at Shawn Porter's his demeanor. He has like a overly energetic demeanor, and to me, that I feel like he's nervous. I think he's nervous. I think his dad nervous. I think that's why he talking about bringing in Demetrius Andrade. I just seen that he just sparred with David Benavidez. What you need to show that for? Do what you got to do, and come to 28th, put that work in. You don't need to be what you trying to play mind tricks with Earl. Meanwhile, Earl working. Earl ain't putting nothing out. I see a stoppage, and when I say stoppage, it may not be he punch him and knock him out, but it may be like an accumulation of punches, and I can see Kenny Porter throwing the towel in. Earl, late stoppage, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, somewhere in there.
Man, I'm not. I love to go against the grain, but
it's hard,
yeah,
man.
I can't see where Shawn Porter wins the fight. I'm looking, unless we were wrong about Earl, and I think Shawn Porter, he can't outbox Earl, like you said. I think he ain't gonna be able to get past the jab, so he's gonna have to mix it up. But either way, I think Earl's gonna be waiting. You come to him, which he's gonna have to mix that into. Mm-hmm. That's like going into the grinder. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna get beat up that way. Mm-hmm. You're gonna get outboxed. Mm-hmm. And I agree with Brandon. If you decide to do more of the try to roughhouse, you're gonna get stopped.
Because he's not strong. I don't think he's stronger than Earl.
Yeah, he's not.
Now that I disagree with y'all. I think he is stronger.
Mm-mm.
I've been listening to some of the interviews, and Errol Spence commented that you're a good fighter, but you have your skills are limited.
I think he said you're talented, but you don't have no skills.
Yeah, no skills.
And I see what he's saying. Shawn Porter's gifted. He's gifted as far as athleticism goes. He's strong. He's stout. He's short. I think he's powerful, but when it comes to the skills, I see some, but I don't see it on the level of Earl.
Now, here's the flip side.
Okay.
Has Earl fought anybody that's gonna come after him like Shawn Porter is?
We don't know if Shawn Porter's gonna come after him though.
Or that's the only way he can win.
That's what we believe, but does Shawn and Kenny Porter believe that? Because I thought that he should have fought Ugas the way that we feel like he should fight Spence. I didn't feel like he should have hopped around and jumped around and did that against Ugas. Maybe Danny Garcia, because Danny Garcia can crack, and in close quarters, he gonna throw that left hook and it could be good night. So I could understand that against a Danny Garcia, but not against Ugas. You supposed to go in there and rough him up.
I think because of Ugas' size, that's why he fought him that way.
Earl bigger than Ugas.
Yeah, well, at least they the same.
Earl bigger than Ugas. Earl like 5'9.5", man.
Ugas was 6 feet.
Nah.
He wasn't 6 feet?
No, he wasn't 6 feet.
Earl
I think he was like 5'8", 5'9", though.
Earl
he close to the same height as Earl, but the way he fought Ugas was like you said, all wrong. But I guess they figured that he could use his speed on Ugas, which he can't really use that to offset Earl.
But that may be what Kenny thinks. Kenny might look at Earl and say, Earl look like a flat-footed type of fighter. Let's try some in and out with him. You ain't gonna be able to.
Well, one thing, Kenny Porter has been watching Errol Spence for a long time.
That's true.
So, any good trainer after, because you've been watching at least for the last 5-6 years.
I think it's been longer than that.
Probably longer
Since
than
he's been
that.
an amateur.
So so with his son, he had. I mean, he's known. I mean, if you have any foresight at all, my son is gonna see this guy one day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure he started planning back then how to beat this man. Now, whether his son can carry it out, that's something else.
And that's what I was about to say.
At
the end of the day, you can know what to do. I don't think Shawn is the machine that can do it. Now, maybe if Kenny Porter had a Kell Brook or a Terrence Crawford with whatever game plan you think he may have, then maybe. But Shawn Porter is not the tool that can do it. We don't need a wrench for this fight. We need a screwdriver.
You're gonna need more than that.
You're gonna need a whole bunch of tools.
You need a whole bunch of tools.
Hammers and some more stuff, man.
Okay, but tell me how you think, Brandon, how Shawn Porter could possibly win. I mean, his best shot at winning. I'm not saying possibly win because you don't think he can win, but what do you think his best shot in his game plan should be?
It's funny you say that because when I was talking to Fred. Shout out to Fred from Barbershop Conversation.
Shout out to Fred from Barbershop.
I was talking to Fred this past weekend, and I told him, I said, man, the only way I can see Shawn Porter winning the fight is, from what I've seen, Earl looks like a slow starter and he gets going maybe round 4, round 5. Mm-hmm. If Shawn Porter can go in there and steal 2, 3 of those first 4 rounds, and then get a cut on a headbutt or stoppage or something, that's the only way I see it. I can't see any other way.
You know, that was, and like you said, the just seems like he was out of place because to say, let's see how you do when I cut
you. Yeah, and it's funny because I was talking to Fred and I told him about the headbutt stuff because what made me think about it was the John Pascal and Marcus Brown fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
how he pretty much won the fight because he got the 3 knockdowns. Don't get me wrong, but the fight was still close enough to the point where if it would have been more rounds, Marcus Brown probably still could have pulled it out.
Yeah.
That's what made me think about that in the Shawn Porter aspect. And then he came out and said, "What you gonna do when I cut you?"
Well, I mean, Pascal, that fight, he definitely. I hate to say he did it purposely, but he was leading with his head.
But I think Shawn Porter's gonna do the same thing. I think his only way to beat Earl is to be stupid rough. If not, he's gonna get bark beat out of him. If he's not football Shawn Porter. And my thing is, with this fight for Shawn Porter, is I either go ahead and get him out in 3, 4, 5 rounds, because I'm going to lose anyway. I got to go ahead, like you say, go for broke.
Well, Shawn Porter, I like Shawn Porter because he doesn't mind going for broke, but let me see, how do you beat Errol Spence?
It's ways to beat him. It's ways to beat him.
Yeah, I mean, you can ask that question, but I mean, you gotta also ask the question with, I mean, once you like Brandon said, there's ways to beat him, but can Shawn Porter?
Do you have the tool?
Yeah,
you don't have the tool. Like I can know, damn, I need a screwdriver to fix this microwave, but all I got is a wrench, and that ain't gonna help me.
Mm-hmm. First thing you need is a right hand. Shawn Porter's best weapon is left foot.
I don't know what Shawn Porter's best weapon is. That's the thing. Like it's like his head might be his elbow might be his best weapon because when he gets super aggressive and his punch placement isn't good. If you go look at Shawn's punch percentage, he lands like 20%, between 20 and 26% or something like that of his punches. He doesn't land a lot of punches, and that's another reason why I don't think Earl don't get hit as easy as we are led to believe. How many times you seen Earl walk out with puffy eyes, bruised cheeks? You don't. It looked like he getting hit.
You know, I know the one thing I love about Errol Spence. I love body punches, and Errol Spence is one hell of a body puncher. One of the best in the business, without question.
I think Shawn Porter can make it uncomfortable for Earl for a couple of rounds.
2. For real, I'm just being honest, man. Once Earl get the gist of Shawn's speed, hit the speed on his punches, the speed on his foot movement. Shawn only does 2 or 3 foot movements in a fight. He gonna try to step around like Lomachenko. Once Earl gets the timing down to that, he gonna start taking a half a step back, using the jab. Whenever you see Shawn about to do something, he gonna take a half a step back, jab, put the jab. Even if he not jabbing him, just enough to make him think about something to get out the way.
Shawn Porter got a lot of feints too. He
gonna do a whole bunch of feints. He gonna do a whole bunch of feints. Earl gonna take a half a step back. Like,
well, you know, now I mean,
and that could nullify everything he does.
Wait a minute. Now, although I think Spence gonna win the fight, it ain't gonna by no means be an easy fight.
I mean, the reason why I say this is because I think Errol Spence is going to be the first person to stop Shawn Porter. And I'm the first to say, like, if you asked me 3 or 4 years ago, I used to say all the time, I think Shawn Porter is the toughest fight for Errol Spence at 147. Because at the time, Earl was younger. Earl didn't have as much experience as he did as far as professional at that high level. He hadn't fought Lamont Peterson yet. He hadn't fought Mikey Garcia yet. His biggest name might have been Chris Algieri at the time. You know,
I know we all have agreed that there was times in that Kell Brook fight when he was getting his ass whooped, and I want to go. I'm gonna watch that fight this week.
Kell Brook whooped Shawn Porter's ass though.
I know, but I mean,
but if you're a lot of holding too though.
Yeah.
It was a closer fight than when I watched it.
I mean, if you're looking at a fight or you're looking for a fight with Errol Spence's face some adversity, it's the Kell Brook fight. So I'm gonna look at that fight and see if I can see any weaknesses.
Once again,
he got through that though.
Kell Brook was a screwdriver. He just didn't have the right manual.
Well,
Kell Brook was the right tool that could have beat him. He just didn't have the right manual.
That's the question I was about to ask, because we all agree that if he didn't break his eye socket.
To be honest, I think if Keith Thurman wasn't scared and fought him when he was supposed to, I think he probably could have beat him. If Keith Thurman would have fought him around the time he fought Danny Garcia before the ring rust, when Earl was a little younger, I think Keith Thurman could have beat him.
No, not after he beat Kell Brook. I don't think so.
I think he could have. I think he could have.
I don't think.
But the Danny Garcia fight, remember he was asking to fight Keith Thurman before he fought Kell Brook.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that.
Before the Kell Brook fight.
When Keith Thurman was before the Danny Garcia and all that, when he started getting injured, and before the Kell Brook fight, when Floyd was like, fight Errol Spence and then you can fight me. I think Keith Thurman could have got him.
No, I disagree.
I think Keith Thurman could have got him.
I disagree with you because he can't take it to the body.
That's true.
But the difference is Earl. The experience level is the key for me. Right now, Earl hadn't had that A-level experience at that time. Kell Brook is an A-level fighter. Mikey Garcia is an A-level fighter.
Kell Brook was the best when Errol Spence fought Kell Brook. I thought Kell Brook was, and Keith Thurman was still Keith Thurman. I thought Kell Brook was the best welterweight in the division.
Yeah, but the styles.
The styles. But look, Keith Thurman is shorter than Errol Spence. Yeah, he can box good, but he, like you said, Errol Spence can box. He just hadn't had to show it. He would have boxed Keith Thurman if he had to, and he'd have went to his body. I think he'd have still beat Keith Thurman up.
If Keith Thurman fought the way he used to fight, he would have beat Manny Pacquiao.
Of course.
But that's the whole point.
Manny Pacquiao's 60.
The thing is, Keith Thurman changed his game plan up, and he felt like maybe if I push Manny Pacquiao back, no, fight the way you normally fight.
I think he underestimated Pacquiao.
He did.
Of course he did. Yeah.
Which is why he fought that in that manner. But man, I think with the right manual, Keith Thurman could have beat him at that time. Not now.
Okay.
Kell Brook with the right manual could have beat him. Not now.
Right.
But when he fought him.
Right.
Terrence Crawford with the right manual is a tool that can beat Errol Spence.
You don't think he's too small?
His skill level is on a different level than them other guys, so he like a Floyd. He can get away with being a little too small because his skills can pick up what he lacking inside.
And I would not give Terrence Crawford a pass on being at a smaller weight because, like you said, I mean, one person you mentioned, they'll sit there and say, "Oh, Lomachenko too small to fight at 140."
Right.
But they wanted Floyd to fight
Triple G
at 160. They wasn't even talking about fight Triple G at 154.
Right.
They were saying go up and fight him at 160.
Because they wanted to see him lose.
Yeah,
We know that.
lose.
We
So,
know
yeah,
that.
so,
You know
but that's what
that.
it is with black fighters though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you could take the chance.
Yeah,
but him no. But Chico way too small for 140. No, he's fighting at 135 right now.
But to his credit, he is too small for him.
He is. I know. Because he's too small for 135.
He's too small. He got a gut at 135. He can't get abs at 135.
Yeah.
Like he's too small for 135. I wouldn't want to see him fight Terrence Crawford.
But before we end this segment, I'm going to damn it, I'm playing devil's advocate. Shawn Porter, if he is aggressive and like you say, and throw cards to the wind, I want to see how Earl deals with that.
He gotta go Hagler.
Yeah.
He gotta go Holyfield. That's it.
He got to put the look. He got, like you said, he got the head button. He got to be dirty. He got to go to the body. He got to cry. Look, just like he smothered some of his punches, he got to smother Earl. He can't give Earl that distance.
If he fight Errol Spence the way Orlando Salido fought Lomachenko,
he got to change.
Telling you,
he got to change.
But the thing is,
but Earl Spence going to hit him back.
And
though.
not only that, Earl is getting to the point where the ref's not going to allow him to do that to him.
Yeah, that's true.
He ain't gonna, okay.
Well, when he made the
Low
head,
blow.
That's
one.
When he made the comment that he made, they're looking for it.
Yeah, we're not. But see, I think we took that comment out of context too. I think he means when he hits him and he gets a cut, how you gonna react to it? You ain't never had that before. But we over time.
Yeah, we over time.
Batman Boxing Talk, man. Comment, like, subscribe.
Yeah,
We be back.
we'll be back.
Damn, I'm telling you, 15 minutes goes so
quick.
quick,
Yeah,
man.